Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shadiamond. I am a wife, stay-at-home mom of 3 beautiful babies, ages 4, 3, and 2 months, and I'm also the owner of Baby So Sweet. The question I get asked the most is, why am I choosing to homeschool? And for me, the answer is pretty simple. It's something that I've always knew I wanted to do before I had children anyway. And then once I had children, it was just confirmation that that's exactly what I needed to do. Yeah, the reason why I want to homeschool. So number one, I take being my children's first teacher very seriously. So from birth, they're learning so much about you, the world around them, and how to react to other people based off how you react with them. So I also wanted to learn about their strengths, their weaknesses, and their learning styles. So if I ever decided to enroll them into public school or private school, I would know which one to choose based on their skills. I would know which one works better with our family, works best with them, their learning style, the way they socialize, and things like that. So that's number one, learning their strengths, their weaknesses, and their learning styles. Number two, I love the flexibility of a homeschool. So if you don't know, homeschooling can happen anytime, anywhere. Like, it's not an 8 o'clock a.m. to 3 p.m. type day at home. For preschoolers and kindergartners, your homeschool lessons can go from at least 15 minutes to an hour. So on average, ours right now is about 30 minutes. But it just goes to show you that you can do it even though you run a business, even though you're working, even though you have other obligations. Homeschooling can still be a great fit for your family. So yeah, number three, I love the freedom to be able to choose what I teach my children. So I don't necessarily have a major problem with what's being taught in public schools. It's just the way that they go about doing it. So for me, there are other things I wish to teach my children that are not being taught in schools. And there are some things I don't want them to know or learn about that are being taught in schools. So it's best for us to kind of do it our way. The fourth reason is that it's going to be basically child-led learning. So from as early as I can remember, I've always watched and observed what my children were interested in. And I bought toys or books or whatever the case may be that was supportive of that. So when it comes to them learning other things, it's the same with homeschool. So like, say for instance, my child was 1 and she was interested in bows. I would go make up lessons or get toys or buy bows and teach her whatever I wanted her to know, and just make it that thing. Because if you don't know anything about children, whatever they're interested in, they're going to always be willing and open to do it. But if they're not interested in something, 9 times out of 10, you won't get their attention. So that's that, child-led learning. The other thing I would be that I love about homeschooling is the family time. So being around family all the time, being able to work it into your schedule, being able to, I don't know, just fit everything in without it being so forced. What else? So strengths and weaknesses, their learning styles, the flexibility, their freedom, character, child-led learning, family time. Oh yes, the ability to explore their passions deeper. So say for instance, your child is passionate about music or singing or baking or painting. Since homeschool lessons does not take the whole day, you are able to enroll your children into extracurricular activities like swimming, music, dance. Children are really passionate about. In public schools or private schools, normally you don't really have the time for those type of things. It's more so academics. So with homeschool, you have the freedom to explore out and enroll your children in as much as you want to do. A big misconception about homeschool is that children do not know how to socialize. And this is definitely false. So I take my children out all the time to grocery stores, to shopping centers, to parks, libraries, museums, and they definitely have no issue playing or socializing with children that they come across or adults that they come across. So that's definitely a myth, And also, I don't keep them sheltered like in the house all the time. I make sure they get out and do different things and be exposed to different places so that they can know how to act in any environment that they're placed in. Like, that's the beauty of homeschool, and that's exactly what I want for my children. I want them to be prepared for real life experiences. I want them to walk out into the world knowing that I prepared them and they prepared themselves for things that they may encounter, while public schools do not really prepare you for anything like that. So